Hello everyone, welcome back to another F1 2018 top speed test. This is at Baku and after the day 1 patch, so we're possibly going to be seeing some slight differences in this test, of course, around Baku. Many asked why I didn't do this last time. Where you can see through this corner here, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get a good enough run, but basically in the 2018 cars, in every car, it is flat, so we don't need to worry about that. So that's what I was worried about doing Baku in the first place, but it looks like it's all good. So we're starting off here at the top speed of the Mercedes here down this long straight out Baku, and we're going to hit 337 at the white line there. Now you might have seen there it flicked over to 338 for a millisecond. Now a lot of you guys asked me to stop at a specific point, and my specific point is just before we go over that white line at the end of the straight here. Now it depends slightly on different runs because I go at different parts of the track, and obviously that line isn't a straight line, so I need to adjust that slightly on some of the ones because I didn't cross that line at the same point. But nonetheless, we saw that it hit 338 for a tiny amount of time, and let's see what this Ferrari can do here. Just before that white line, what is the speed going to be? 338 for quite a long time. And there we go, once again 338 for the Ferrari, so 1 km/h faster than the Mercedes at the white line. I need to keep saying that, at the white line. That is when we're doing this speed test here, because I know last time you got a little bit confused about why I wasn't stopping it at all the same point. Basically last time I just stopped it whenever they hit their top speed and didn't go any faster, but this time, to make it 100% fair, I'm going to stop it at the same point for each and every car. Of course, we're hitting the DRS once again. Some said I shouldn't use that, some said I should use different setups, so I thought just to try and make sure it's equal as possible, I'm going to hit the DRS in all of them and just try and find out their top speeds. 331 for the Red Bull. So now the Force India, which many of you guys thought should be the fastest last time, let's see whether it has improved after the day 1 patch here in Baku. Last couple of corners here, as I said, as always, it is hard to get that's exactly the same perfect run through each of these corners here, but I try my best here. It's flat through all of them because it had a bit of a wobble there, and of course the car characteristics means that sometimes, like a Force India for example, it is harder to go through those last corners flat because the car just hasn't quite got the downforce as some of the others. So down this main straight, we're hitting 338, 339, incredibly 339 for the Force India, so that is actually quicker now than the Ferrari. Last time, remember correctly, the Force India and the Ferrari were both equal fastest, but this time the Force India has taken itself into the lead of this top speed test. Now for the Williams here, another car I'd expect to be quite quick, and a car I thought was going to struggle through this part of the track here. You can see I have a bit of a twitch there once again, but still flat out. 8th gear, the DRS zone is coming upon us, DRS wide open. Now let's see down the end of this straight, what sort of top end speed are we going to get to here? It's 335, 336, close, 337 for a millisecond, and 336 at the line. Once again, we're doing it at the line, not when they hit their top speed, because that's what you guys said for me to do. So I'm following what you said in the comment section, but you can see yourself it hit 338 on the test. So I just want to obviously point that out to you. We're doing it at the line, but it did hit a higher top speed before that. So down this main straight in the Renault, I'm going to play all the audio without me talking over it at the end so you can compare engine notes. Also, you guys wanted to see the crashes at the end of the straight, so I'm going to put those in as well. So for the Renault, 333, 334, 334 is its top speed for the Renault. Now the Toro Rosso Honda, something that you guys are really interested to see, obviously with that Honda power unit in the back of the car. How quick is this car going to be through the last couple of corners? Once again, I think personally I quite like the Honda power note a bit more than the rest of them. It's a little bit more, I guess you'd say, just, it sounds a bit deeper, I think, the engine note of this car. It did when I watched the Grand Prix last year, when I went to my 3 Grand Prix, the British, Italian and Canadian Grand Prix last year. I personally liked the McLaren a lot more, like the sound of it a lot more than the rest. So at the end of the straight, what are we hitting? 335 in the Toro Rosso here. So, not many cars to go now. The Haas, which is coming up right here, the McLaren, and the Sauber is the last car. So, 3 cars to go here. Are any of them going to top the Force India, which currently leads the top of our little standings here? Now, as I've said a few times already in this video, we're stopping it at a certain point, but as obviously seen in this video, the top speed has actually fluctuated a little bit on some of them. It's actually gone up, then gone back down. There's no reason for it to go down except from the car hitting the limiter, really, I don't think, because we're not going off the track and it's not slowing us down. So that's kind of odd. And 334 for the Haas now once again. But I do find it kind of odd that it hits at a higher speed and goes back down a speed. I assume it's because it's hitting the rev limiter, but maybe some of you can explain in the comment section, you know, a little bit more than me about that subject. So, the penultimate car now, the McLaren Renault. So, infamously not using the Honda power unit this year, which they thought was going to really help them out, but the Renault doesn't seem that much quicker in a straight line itself. So let's see down this main straight once again. DRS wide open. It's visually already quite a lot slower than the rest of the cars. So as we head to the white line, what's it going to be? It's 327 at the line. It did briefly hit 328, but as I said, we're going by the line. We're going by the line. I want to keep saying it because I want to make sure people understand. I'm doing it by the line, not for when they hit their top speed. Because that's what I did last time. I did it when they hit their top speed and you told me I was wrong. So I decided I'm going to try this again and stop it at the same point each and every time. So now the Sauber. Last car in this test. Let's see what this is going to do here. Down this long straight. The DRS is wide open. I'd assume this is going to be one of the quicker cars in the straight line because, as you said already, it hasn't got the most efficient aerodynamics in the world. And 335 is its top speed here, kilometers an hour, of course. And let's have a look at these all on the standings board. So this is the top speed test post day one patch. Force India 339, Ferrari 338, Mercedes 337, even though we did see it briefly hit 338, Williams 336, even though we briefly saw it hit 337, Toro 335, Sauber 335, Renault 334, Haas 334, Red Bull 331, and McLaren 327. So over 10 kilometers an hour separating the fastest and the slowest car in a straight line there, the Force India and the McLaren, which is quite interesting because on track, actually this season they haven't been that far apart, so it's actually kind of funny to see them so far apart in this top speed test. So I've done my best to try and make this one a little bit more fair than the last one. Obviously doing it at Baku, longer straight, should enable them to hit their top speed using the DRS still, stopping it at all at the same point, even though we did see some of them fluctuated to go a little bit faster than the times you can see up there, but only for like a brief millisecond. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching as always. I am obviously reading all your comments or your feedback or your thoughts, and I am trying to make these videos as best as possible. So of course, if you have any suggestions and stuff you want to see on this game that hasn't been already done already, please let me know in the comment section down below. That's pretty much it. I'm going to play to you all of the cars now with the raw audio without me speaking over the top of it, so you can listen to them and just sort of listen to the engine notes and see if you think they are realistic or not. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching as always. Have a fantastic day. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around next time. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Please remember to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and keep up to date on social media. It's at AlexZiafro on Instagram and Twitter. So be sure to tune into those social channels and YouTube over the next couple of days, because more content is coming. Thanks for watching. It's been Axmadi.